Man, that drum is horrible. Practicing my signature. So a lot of bad vibes is a problem. I know, right? This drumming is one of them. It's really horrible drumming. It is. Because it's what's in it. There's nothing to do whether it's on timing or not. It's what's in the EQing, it's what's in the playing. It's horrible. It's what's in the intention. Because that's what drumming is, right? Wanting to be heard, wanting to be the timekeeper, wanting to be the accenter, the commenter. It's horrible drumming. It's horrible drumming. And it sounds horrible. And the EQing sounds horrible. No, because my music sounds horrible. That's how I learned, right? Yours, like for me, wanting to and liking to make music that's healing for myself, and to be forced to listen to this tell me you can't live without me. Like, what is this music? It's just crap. It's just utter crap. It's worse. It's worse than crap. I wish I could just be in a space with my own sounds and with my own feelings. And be disallowed by people whose vantage it is to prevent me from living, prevent others from living, and calling me judgmental for saying so. Whatever. I'm not even trying to hear it. I want my children back. I'm worried about my children. Y'all talk about me judging whatever. Y'all got a judgment coming, and it's not from me. I don't judge. Me being chained to a wall, me being beaten in my face, me being struck on purpose by cars, that's being judged. I don't judge y'all because I say I don't like y'all following me around trying to put your bad vibes on me so that I can't be chill, you know? That's not judgment. Y'all have an awakening coming, and y'all's judgment is your own conscience. So there you go. McDonald's used to have salads, but they don't have any health foods anymore because people don't want the salads. They don't want the vegetables and the fruits. And they go bad and they harbor, salmonellas and stuff. They don't sell as quickly as the carnivorous foods do. So I don't even like eating animals, but I do, but I don't like it. I don't judge people. People get, but this music is judgment. Listen to this. It's like every time I try to get out a sane sound word or figure out where I'm at as a human being, most people are telling me in my face what a horrible person I am every day, and now I'm totally reduced to homelessness. Had my business, my home, my children, my vehicles, and almost my life on several occasions taken away from me. And I get told every day what a horrible person I am, and then I have to listen to this sonic rape. Because that's what this music is, a sonic rape. It's garbage. And like that woman was going past me, like cupped her buttocks at me, Like, that subtlety is not known or seen by anybody but me, right? And people who prefer and choose those kind of things. Of course it is seen, whatever. I used to work here, and I was forced to quit. I was forced to quit. I made $3.34 an hour, and I was forced to quit because the manager was freaking mean, vicarious, just unkind person. Just very, very unkind, and so was the whole crew. For the most part, except for maybe one guy, and he wasn't necessarily the nicest guy either, but he just did whatever he did. Wasn't a nice crew, wasn't a nice manager. I was forced to quit. It was my first working papers green card job that I ever had. I'd worked before that, but this was the first something I was supposed to feel really proud of, and I tried. This music is just, I'm just going to be quiet and let this music go because it's like, boy, I'm going to tell you, got me all banged. Man, if I had to live with those girls, I might jump out of the window into the bushes with it closed. I'm telling you, man, I can't deal with it. And then the beat goes right along with it, right? The beat's like your head being steamrolled by a kick drum, boom, bap, 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 boom, bap, bap, bap. What is that? What is that? All filled up with sounds. Whatever. It's not like it's taking you somewhere or helping you get out there or figure out your own crap. It's just somebody hollering about how annoying you are and then banging on the drum about it. It's like, the song sucks. So what does that mean? It means it's parasitic. It means it's invasive. Like the way I'm talking, right? I'm aggravated and I'm feeling like a lot of tension from all the negativity and the sounds that are negative and the insistence, right? But you can still think your own thoughts whilst I speak, or just turn me off and you don't feel me coming after you, because I don't. It's parasitic. It sucks. See, if that person believed in what they were singing, it wouldn't be covered up in in their accent. Whilst they could use their accent, it wouldn't be covered up in their accent. It wouldn't be covered up in the EQing. It wouldn't be covered up in the padding and the instruments. And you gotta be cool. You gotta be together. You gotta be. It's like, what is this song? Good for them. Happy day. Song sucks. Maybe if I heard a different version with somebody who believes in it, singing clearly and concisely, so that every word isn't mumbled until it gets to the hook and puts its sucking hook in there, right? That's why they call it a hook, because it sucks. Like an addiction, like a background noise, like a mental brainwash. Do I gotta be cool? Is that what I gotta do? I gotta be cool. I gotta be together. I gotta be wiser. Is that what I gotta do? Do I have to do that? No, I don't. I have to turn this song off, but I can't because I'm homeless and I don't get a choice. Even at nighttime, after the stores are closed and it blasts outside on outside speakers, I don't get the choice to turn it off. Oh, then the stars. It's not the stars. Then the mechanicals from the sky start making the noises and pumping their songs and their influences and their thoughts at me. Don't let me sleep. Oh, whoa, just want sexuality. Nobody is sexual abusing. So they definitely try to keep them dreaming all night. That's not dreaming. That's brainwashing. Oh, what are some of your thoughts? No, it's some reactive patterns based on trauma and constant antagonization and a lifetime of abuse, including and largely, not discluding, but mostly rooted in sexual abuse. Thank you. This one just sticks up two fingers at me like nobody knows what that means. I do. That's consuming. You heard that, right? Below me. And she's gesturing at me, just cupping her butt. And, like, come on. Like, nobody knows what these things mean. So, here's the thing. If a person deceives their own self, like, aren't you really shorting yourself? If everything you do has to be vicarious, underhanded, and mumbled, and sideways, and clever, and deceptive, aren't you really shorting one's own self? Aren't you shorting yourself if you do those things? If that's the way you are, is deceptive? And then calling me deceptive when all I ever do is say plainly what I'm thinking. Please. That's not even the pot calling the kettle black. That's just completely diverting off the facts just to remain ignorant and blind and call yourselves spiritualists and free people. You're not free. Y'all are slaves to being lies, to living lies, including not limited to aliases, false identities, and generational false names. And that drumming, right? That drumming sucks. That drumming will not, even if they come down with the vocals and listen to what I'm saying, is what they do. They're not going to allow. They're not going to allow me to think for myself because they can't. Right? That's your stars, your angels, your so-called guardians, your so-called light beings. They're perverted. Right? It sounds like your head is stuck in a clock gear. That's what it sounds like. It's painful. Even when it breaks down, it doesn't sound broke down. It doesn't fall apart. It has no reality to it. It's just like it's like a machine that's just grinding your head off. That's what it sounds like. God forgive me. That's what it sounds like. This music sucks. Y'all people want to come up. Y'all people want to talk about spiritual awakening, blah, 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 but you really don't want it, apparently. But this is it, just being nasty, mean, vicarious, mental, sexual, spiritual, financial, emotional, verbal rapists, liars, and perverts, right? What are the so-called 7 deadly sins, blah, 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 right? As the so-called head of the 7-headed beast calls it, right? It is the absolute perversion or exaggeration of each thing that is natural, right? Because anger is natural. To feel angry about something that's worthy of anger is natural. To feel jealous of something that's worthy of jealousy, oh man, I wish I wasn't cold. It's not a sin, but to be envious and want another person to be cold because you're cold, or to hurry up and die so you can take their spot, that's a sin. Or to be hateful and filled with malice against other people, that's not the same as anger. Or to want to be self-preserving and clever and survive in a society filled with lies by becoming a liar is not, that's not self-preserving, that's not survival, that's becoming a liar. And I don't ever want that to happen again, ever. Right? This music just takes away your freedom, right? It takes away your freedom to bathe in the tension of your own awareness. No, you have to bathe in the tension of some people who want to maintain control. You have to, by this very music and by their lyrics. You gotta be cool, you gotta be listening to this music, you gotta be bopping your head to this beat, tapping your little toe. No, you don't. You don't have to do any of that. And you don't have to like or listen to this if you don't. And if you do, well, that's your problem. This music sucks. It's not spiritual. It's not a journey of sound. It's not an awakening. It's not an awareness. It's not a spiritually enlightened being. It's a mind control music. It's a MK Ultra click track. It's crap. Right? And then when there is a space in it, even if you were able to ignore the beat, you listen to her the whole time. Now, see, I'm talking a lot of words and frustrated and aggravated and annoyed by all the negative energy and toxicity, but you can still hear your own thoughts. Beyond what I'm saying, this music is not so, and that mentality is not so. It's not better than you're comparing, it's see the difference, and you decide for yourself what's better. Better for, well, who's to say what's right? Well, oh, you just get out of that altogether, right? Y'all want to float in chaos, then that's your choice. But, children deserve to be able to talk about how they feel and think about things and have a clarity and focus and reduction and primary and rudiment simplicity and honesty, not inhonesty, and honesty. No double speaking, no innuendo with two fingers. Like, who does that? She did. And that's what they'll do. And then they call the cops and they say, "Oh, this homeless guy's bothering me. We want him taken away from our lives forever." When really they followed me to the location I was at, being homeless, not having an advantage or an ability to do anything that I'd rather be doing, like preparing my own healthy health food meal. I can't do that. I can't. I don't have a home anymore. They took my cooking utensils. They took my food. They took my underwear. They took my musical instruments. They took my clothing. They took the pictures of my missing children. I didn't take them away. I didn't cease to hold up my end of the deal, which wasn't even my deal that I was forced into because they took my home, they took my business, they took my. Look, they even want me to complain to the beat because they're rapists and all they think about is humping. That's all they think about. Mentally humping, financially humping, and raping everything in sight. That's all they think about, whether they realize it or not. Oh, we don't drink. We're sober. It's all mine. I got a pocket of sunshine. Blah 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 blah. Any Bryant, I think I'm worth it. I think out time. How long is that going to go on before they be like, wow, like I want to evolve into something more wholesome and reduced into more like the way I want to speak and recognize myself and see myself and find myself, right? No, they don't want that because they're envious musician professionals with access and vantage to studios and sound production and manipulative qualities, and they don't want to be honest. That's why their music sucks. Oh, get the compressor, get the pop filter. Oh, somebody get the reducer. Oh, wait, we got to normalize that and push it to the top. And then stereo it on both sides so it's exactly the same in your ears so you can't escape it. Take me away. Take me away from whatever studio is making this music. It isn't even music. It isn't. It's a sonic wave. It's a sonic. It's a sonic invasion. It's sonic robbery. Oh boy. Yes, that lyric does apply. And no, I don't like that whole album, but there's some sketch good parts on there. Everybody living life, it's a big commercial. Be true to yourself and you never fall. You think if you confront when revelation comes, it comes, right? You get an innuendo at the end of everything. In your endo. You can't communicate clearly because there's always going to be someone you cannot. You gotta stick to the contractions because I don't like long sentences. Could you please hurry up and say what you're trying to say? That's what this music does. This music is a robbery, it's a rape, it's a brainwash, and it disallows people to bend a note, add a pitch, or tune the guitar the way they want to, and speak from their heart, and not even play the guitar. Everything is a song and a dance with these people, quote unquote. Something my aunt said when I was little. I was like, what people? What do you mean? Everything is a song and a dance with these people. If they have something to say, if they have a message to spread, if they want to see some change, they got to make a movie, they got to make a stage show. If they want to have a war, they got to call it a theater and send other people out to kill each other. God forbid. Like, who the hell is this? Who the hell is this? I'm not crazy. I'm just a little unwell. Right now, you can't tell. Just stick with me, and eventually you'll see. Like, who the hell is this that you should stick with him and see just how unwell and crazy he is? It's like, get the hell out of the way and let somebody with a real thing to say. No, because it's a family. It's a group. It's a closed club. Just like the attitudes, it's a closed club. Unless you're a jerk off, you're not in. Innuendo. Innuendo. Oh, did you say in my endo? No, I said innuendo. Oh, could you spell that, please? What did you say? Controller. You're the controller of the city. Could you spell it, please? Oh, comptroller. What's a comptroller? Oh, it's a of the penal code of the rectory of the seminary. It's punitive. Talking in my sleep. I'm not going to write a song about talking in my sleep because if I'm talking in my sleep, it's usually in self-defense or being manipulated and abused. I'm not going to write a freaking song and a dance and a stage play and wear a costume about it and then make all the words rhyme. See, I feel like I should buy something, but I don't know when my friend is going to help me get a ride. I did give him some extra gas money. Yes, I did. I just have to wait and then find out. I mean, they may not even give me a room. They'll be like, all right, you got to go down to the rescue mission where you can't have a beer, you can't put a Marie Callender's in the microwave, you can't sit on a bed in your boxer pants that you washed in the shower and wrung out and shook out and put back on whilst you dry the rest of your clothes hanging on a curtain rod because you're homeless and you only have the clothes on your back. No, you have to go to rescue mission, turn in your pocket knife, turn in your wallet, and then we have to take your fingerprints, your photograph from 3 different dimensions, find out your entire family history pertaining to self-incrimination, and then find out how we're going to persecute you further. I'm not interested in that. You want to give me a room? I'll go to the room, and I'll do exactly what the room's for. I will wash myself, I will rest myself, I will meditate and pray to the best of my ability, whilst flanked by a couple of perverts jerking off all night. As she yawns. Oh, some people yawn and some people yawn. Whatever. Nobody likes you. Well, then why did you follow me and sit next to me and jerk off? You don't see me talking vicarious, do you? I wish, and my ride probably would, that I could go get that acoustic guitar out of that non-running vehicle, out of that blanket, and bring it with me to the motel. But I know I'm only going to end up carrying it and not be allowed or able to play it softly or hard. Not hard. Hard. Like that. On a guitar. I'm not going to be allowed to heal myself other than washing myself, washing my stinky drawers and my socks, and hopefully sleeping for maybe a half an hour to an hour while someone tries to give me an erection in my sleep. and knocks on the wall and say, okay, he laid down the rules, no sexual abuse, but we're definitely going to mentally manipulate him all night long and make him think all kinds of cuckoo thoughts like he's driving a car with no brakes and laugh at him all night whilst beaming him with radiation all night long. So no, I'm not even going to ask him, can we go swing by that vehicle and get that guitar into the blanket? I'm sure he would. I'm not going to ask. That would be very healing. That would be very helpful to me to be able to do that. Even if it was just for 15 minutes. And I had to carry the freaking thing after doodling for 15 minutes on it. Successfully. Oh yeah, immediately you hear a song right. It's like, oh, day after day. Oh yeah, I recognize this song. Yeah, this is like a really famous, skilled artist person. What the hell is this song about? And who cares? Possible complication, mumble, 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 blah 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 blah, day after day, blah 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 blah. Complication, technicality, innuendo, and a metaphorical thing that you'll never know what I'm talking about. Day after day, blah blah blah, honk 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 on a horn. Who wants to hear this crap day after freaking day? Nobody. Nobody except him and his family who applaud him, and they all give each other awards. And if anybody says anything to the contrary, somebody in the audience is like, yo, they run up on the stage, give me that microphone. That's not cool. This person is a good, great, famous person. And you better respect that they've been around since my grandmother. No, I better not anything. I don't like your music. I don't care about your music. I've been lied to. I've been ripped off, and it sucks. Right? You hear it, right? Bang, 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 bang. That's what this music is. It's Woodpecker MK Ultra crap. This guy walks in here, he's like, he's gonna kick my ass because I'm live. Yeah, this is his spot. Let me go in here and relieve myself before I check him. Oh my God, help me. Right? It's the reverse. In the movie, the guy walks in the saloon and the whole saloon stops. Right? But for me, it's the opposite. I'll be in the saloon and then they all walk in like, yo, yeah. Right? And they never come true exactly what it is. Idiots. I love everybody, but they're idiots. Because they choose to be idiots. That's why. And that's idiotic, right? Now, I'm not trying to be upset about this guy's so-called warm feeling, caring protection dog, but he can eat off a plate on the floor and they can put the dog's jacket on a chair. But I can't come in after walking 7 miles in the rain and losing my children, my business, and my home and hang my jackets on a chair and get evicted from McDonald's for doing so after spending over $100 in less than 24 hours at McDonald's on mostly other people who were also homeless. And I don't feel any kind of way about that, and I don't ask anything for that. But the point is, let's say I spent $100 on myself. Let's say I spent 88 cents on myself. Right, Melanie White. That was her name. Was that her name? Melanie White? She said, he spent $1.88 talking about he a paying customer. Yes, I am. Oh, here's my friend calling me. Let's see.